Hey everybody, Thomas here with WC Tractor. Welcome back to another 5-Minute Friday video. We're going to take about 5 minutes, of course, as the name implies, and we're going to talk about single, dual, and multi-spindle shredders. The 5 major brands that we carry here at WC are going to be your Land Pride, Bush Hog, Rhino, Modern, and Schulte branded shredders. Depending on where you are in reference to the different WC locations, reach out to the local WC and see which ones they offer for you that best fit your needs. So we'll hop over here real quick and we'll talk about some pros of the single spindles. Now you're probably going, man, what does a single spindle mean? I just need one that turns the blades. Single spindle means it's got one gearbox. That's all we have to worry about. So less maintenance overall for the consumer or the operator, less you have to keep track of, and of course in some people's eyes, less to go wrong, of course. Again, very simple to maintain. You've got 2 blades on this guy, so again, when it comes to replacing blades, very simple for you. And if you want to come around back, I'll show you kind of how Land Pride sets theirs up, or how they design their single spindles. Is you've got a bushing or a spacer here to help set the height of that wheel, as well as you can change the height here with these 2 bolts up and down. Now from the shop here at WC, we set it for you in shop. Again, you do have the ability to do that on your own. It's pretty easy to do with a drill or an impact and a couple of wrenches. As we slide down, you'll start seeing us get it progressively bigger with a couple different options. Of course, here you've got your Bush Hog 6 foot, and I'll pull you around back real quick just to show you the little difference just in manufacturing or engineering. Bush Hog runs or sets up their height setting for this rear tail wheel with a bolt and a nut system here versus the Land Pride like we talked about there. Moving over back to the Land Pride brand though, you can see just looking at it, you can notice there's some differences here. Firstly, there's a trailer hitch on here or some sort of contraption up here. Yes, it's a pull type shredder essentially. Just set a pin in there, hook it to the drawbar. Very simple, easy to use, but there are some requirements with this. You've got to know, hey, how big a gate do I have to get into? Being in this can come in an 8 and a 10 foot option, you've got to worry about clearance issues because these will pull similarly to a trailer if you've ever pulled a trailer. Another thing that when you throw this hitch on here or this tongue on here is you're going to have some sort of rear hydraulic hookup on this. What that does is it raises and lowers the deck of the shredder, and once we work our way back, I'll kind of show you that, but that's how you would set your cut height moving forward. I'll step up on here real quick. As you can see, our drive line comes down into our diverter and goes to 2 separate gearboxes. This is what we call the dual spindle shredder. It's going to have 2 blades on this side, 2 blades on that side. Hence the 1 gearbox here, 1 gearbox on here, dual gearbox system or dual spindle system. Moving around back, we can see here that rear hydraulic remote or that rear hydraulic hookup would tie into this cylinder here. That's going to raise and lower the deck of this cutter, and then you would just use these bushings or spacers to set to the desired cut height. So it's a lot less more, I guess, fatigue on you. Once you have it set, you can set it and forget it type of thing. So moving over now to the big hoss or the big boy, whatever you want to call it, you've got your 15-foot Batwing. Typically in all the brands we carry, we do carry a 15, 12, and 10-foot Batwings depending on the manufacturer. Again, refer to the local WC for more info there. Again, this size, because it is a tow behind or a pull type, is going to require some rear hydraulic hookups there. So just make sure your tractor does have that. Again, you've got your 1, 2, and 3 gearboxes, and we'll actually step up here and I can kind of show you what I mean about as far as simplicity from a single spindle to a dual spindle to a multi-spindle. So as you can see here, we've got a lot more going on, guys, than just that single gearbox. You've got this diverter going to this left wing, center, and then the right wing. This machine specifically is going to have 6 total blades on it, versus your 4 or even your 2 off of the dual and single spindles. So again, a lot more going on. This shredder is ideally made for that larger acreage owner, larger property owner who needs to cover ground, a lot of ground in a hurry. Same thing with the 10 foots moving up forward. Other than that, guys, I mean, that's really, I could ramble all day about shredders and different attachments for tractors. If you have any questions, let us know. Reach out to your local WC dealership. Ask those types of questions so that you can make a better purchasing decision. My name's Thomas. Thanks again for watching this 5-Minute Friday video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.